Welcome back. My name's Robbie Butler. This is Mind Your Bap, and my partner usually sits there. I'm doing a fist bump into. This is an air fist bump. Marty had a bit of an idea that for you guys, I know you've probably watched a couple of videos at this stage. Hope you have, but it might be good for you to meet the team. So there's going to be a series of videos where you'll get a chance to listen to our answers to a series of not so random questions, where you'll probably get to know a little bit more of the person behind the name. So this is my video, then you'll see Marty and you'll see Sarah. Not sure what order we're going to run these out in, but I hope you enjoy them.
Okay, what is your name and what is your role on this channel?
Okay, my name is Robert Mark Butler. I like to be called Robbie. It's my name of preference. It took years to get my mum to call me Robbie, because she obviously named me Robert. So Robbie is what I like to be called. I'm a mental health spokesperson for the Ulster Unionist Party. That's my political priority, okay? But I have a life outside of politics. I have a lot of interests outside of politics, and I know a lot of people, both inside and outside of politics. And I've seen the challenge that's ahead of us for tackling and challenging the poor rates of mental health and really rolling up our sleeves where suicide prevention is concerned. Now, Mind Your Bap was not my idea. I'd love to say that it was, but there was a guy came to me one day and he said, well, is there something we can do? Would you like to do a podcast? And I'm like, what is a podcast? And that guy was Marty Chappelle, okay? And so I had to go and look at what podcasts were, and we thought that it would be a really good platform just to share experiences, share good practice, to share even some people's life experience, which may be painful, either for them or for some people to listen to, but to give everybody a bit of hope. So this is a journey to mental strength. And this is a journey to challenge the norms that we've become used to in Northern Ireland. And I really do hope that people will feedback and that we get better at this, and that you can join us on the journey to mental strength.
Okay, so we're going to state the obvious here for any of our new viewers, and that is, what is the name of our channel and what is the meaning behind the name?
Well, Mind Your Bap is it's a very Northern Ireland-ised colloquialism, because very often, certainly when I was growing up, your bap was your head. And somebody might have said, if you were ducking under some sort of a pole or something, when you're ducking under, mind your bap, if you're going to hurt it. And what we wanted to do was to make this sort of interactive, something that's easy to watch and fun to watch, and talk in the language, not clinical language, but the language that you and me understand. I'm a working class guy, as is Marty and Sarah too, and so we don't want to start using big words. We don't want to be sounding too clever, and we want to just make it something that connects with people. So those connections that we talk about in various episodes are really important. So that's where the name Mind Your Bap came from. Okay,
so something a bit more personal. Where are you from?
I'm from Lisburn all my life. Okay, so I've lived in a number of places. Very proud to have grown up in working class areas in and around Lisburn. I had about 10 years in Milltown. Then I lived in the Low Road, and I would consider Low Road to actually be my home place, although I don't live there now. My mum and dad still do. And then I live out sort of Macragall direction, which is out in the sticks, out in the countryside, which I absolutely adore. Actually adore being out there, and the peace, the quietness and the still, which is a marvellous place to go from the hubbub and rough and tumble of politics.
Okay, so can you describe yourself in 3 words?
Outgoing, energetic, hopeful.
Okay, so you touched on politics, but what else do you do off YouTube?
Well, the most important thing to me in my life is my faith. Okay, so I'm a born again Christian, and some people might have seen me doing some things and say, you're not a very good Christian, which is probably right. Okay, so the most important thing to me is my faith. I'm involved in the Gabrielum Church. I'm also involved in the Boys Brigade. Me and my wife do a little bit of fostering. I used to play football, don't have time really to do football anymore. I find it very hard to get any time. I really have to fight to get time even to keep fit. I'm struggling at the minute to find that time. I have 2 kids and I'm married, and I have to talk about Minnie. I have 2 dogs, one of them's mine, one's my daughter's. Minnie is St Bernard. You might have seen her on Twitter and Facebook.
I'll put a picture up for you guys. She's pretty cute.
Yeah, she's fabulous. Honestly, I always liked animals but I didn't really understand how much it would fall for a dog, and I really love her. I've other be interested, but those are probably the main ones.
Okay, so can you tell us 3 things people should maybe know about you?
No, I would say, right, well, hidden talents, no hidden talents. I'm not musical, as you found out from the carpool videos, but I love to sing.
That was very fun to edit.
Love singing, but I can't sing a note. And I would sing for anybody. I'd sing in the front of church, even though I can't sing. I don't mind, because I like it. I like singing. Okay. Most people think about, who don't know me previously won't know that I was a butcher, and I really enjoyed being a butcher. I really enjoyed the manufacturing side of it, making sausages and burgers and that type of stuff. Even this will put the vegans and the vegetarians off. Perhaps I used to enjoy actually cutting the meat up. But the best thing about that was meeting people over the counter, and I made a lot of friends back then. I think I told you we do a wee bit of fostering.
Yeah.
There's nothing hugely. What you see is what you get.
Okay, so what are you currently binge watching? Anything on Netflix?
Yes, I am. I'm only a recent convert to Netflix.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, well, I watched a few things on it. A lot of catching up to do. Yeah. This is just so you know, my wife did. She was a Netflix addict at one stage. She watched a thing called Pretty Little Liars, and I think there's 128 episodes, and she literally watched them, ka-ching, 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 over a period of a couple of weeks. So me and Belinda have just recently watched a program called You.
Oh, yes, I've heard all about that.
Really good, actually. I've one episode left. One episode, and I'm intrigued.
What happens?
Marty, stop it.
Okay.
Yep.
So, because we're on YouTube, just for people at home to know, is there any YouTube channels that you watch? Do you have any podcasts that you follow? Anything like that?
No, I've no podcasts that I follow, but I do use YouTube to just maybe. Sometimes I'll pull up music, I like music, so I'll maybe pull up somebody in concert, for instance, and put them on concert, put them through the computer, put them through the speakers, so that I can listen to them. But if I get 5 minutes to sit down, I can watch them. I love the live performances. I have used YouTube at times to watch films. Sometimes you'll find films loaded on there too. It's a really good platform for taking a message like this even further than your local. So Facebook's going to be good, hopefully, for connecting locally with people, and YouTube will be useful for sharing our own experience here, our home experience in Lisburn, Lagan Valley. Sorry for touching the mic. Wider than just where we are.
Okay, so here's a few quick fire ones. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
What's your favourite fast food chain?
McDonald's.
How are you feeling right now?
Nervous because I'm going to do a talk down in Stormont shortly.
Okay, can you tell people at home 3 reasons why they should subscribe to us?
Absolutely, because your mind health is equally important to your physical health. There's an opportunity to join us on a journey and make a lifelong difference, and even more than that, we believe that if you join us in this, you'll be helping others, and there's nothing better than helping other people.
And the last one is, what are you most looking forward to film in 2019?
Filming?
Yeah, here in Mind Your Bap. Anything you're looking forward to?
Okay, so well, to be honest, there's a lot to look forward to, because we probably have somewhere in around 15 to 20 different individuals and organisations who want to come on and share this space with us. So I'm really looking forward to doing those interviews with those people, and being able to share some of the good practice that's out there, so that'll help the people that are watching this avail of the help that is actually out there at the moment.
And then, do you want to tell everybody how we've been expanding recently?
Okay, so we embarked and used YouTube as the main platform to put our videos on and to keep them on. And I think my understanding of YouTube is that it's quite global, it's quite big, and people can be watching all over the place. And we have a repository of probably about 10 or 12 videos on there at the moment. And once we got to that point, we wanted to share it more locally. And the easiest way of sharing that message is through Facebook, because on Facebook we're much more physically close, as well as in the social media network. So what we did was, just this week, Sarah created the Mind Your Bap page, which looks good. Thanks, Sarah. And we've invited many of you to come on and like and share and subscribe. So we really would like you to help us grow on YouTube as well, and just subscribe. Now, I don't like the word subscribe because it sounds like money, but it's not. There's no money involved. You just press the subscribe button, press the bell twice, I think, and you'll get a wee notification when we post a video. We'll post a video at least once a week on a message, and we might do some fun stuff in between to try and keep things fresh. Really want you to communicate with us, guys, and let us know if what we're doing is good, bad, and different, or if you have any suggestions for us. And subscribe!